with open hearts, grateful for the beauty and the life we have. Grateful for each opportunity we have, whether it's coming to our mat every day or just being able to take one good inhale and exhale. And sharing the pranava, inhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sharing the Gayatri mantra together. Take a breath in. Om Bhava Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let's stay here. A few more breaths. Just a reminder, chanting is a very personal activity, so the intonation and the vibration that you choose is up to you. When you feel something inside, when you're chanting Om, whether you're putting more emphasis on the Ah, U, or that's all up to you, to how you feel today. And exhale, release. Let's come to Dandasana. Sitting in Dandasana, our feet are slightly apart, rolling the shoulders up and back. If you need to, check the position of your head and chin, either from the back and the front. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Knees are soft. Nice and loose here in the thighs. Think about lengthening through the spine. Let's hold here. And again, it doesn't matter if you're supporting yourself a little bit or you have a cushion underneath your seat's bones. Let's just hold this pose. One more breath. And quickly going through group 3 of Pawanmuktasana series. Inhale, I lean forward. Exhale, I come back as far as is comfortable, where I'm still maintaining some tension here in the hip flexors, so that I can come right back up and finish. All right, so sitting in Dandasana, hands are in front of us. Let's begin. Inhale, go forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to Dandasana. Release the hands to your sides. Open up your legs as wide as your mat. Little spinal twist here. Let's bring our hands into cactus arms. Roll the shoulders back. Just take a look that your elbows are in line with the shoulders. You have a nice 90-degree angle between wrist, elbow, shoulder. Lengthen the back. Chin is in neutral. Spinal twist. Stay here for a nice breath in. Exhale to the right. Keep your shoulders in line with each other best you can. Lengthen the back. Looking over the left shoulder. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left. Hold here. Remember to anchor through both seat bones, lengthening the spine, and then you just find where you can get a little more of a twist. 8, 7, 6, try not to lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to center. Exhale, release your hands down. Close the feet just a little bit. Now we do the same motion that we did in the beginning, but we're going to make round circles. Okay? Inhale, I start forward and come to the right. At the bottom, I exhale and circle to the left. Ready? Sitting up nice and straight, hands together. Inhale forward and to the right. And exhale to the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Let's switch sides. Inhale left. And exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands. Let's spread our legs as wide as the mat. Sit up nice and straight. Forward fold. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. You can reach your hands either in between your legs or hang on to your big toes, outside of the foot, ankles, wherever you want to be. Tuck the chin, round the back. Really feel a nice stretch from the seat bones to the crown of the head. Try and find a place where you're not pushing yourself down, but you're just allowing gravity to bring the torso down. And for that to work, it's all about relaxing, releasing tension. It's not about pushing down, okay? Let's stay here. Slow the breath for 8. 7. 6.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly come out, lift the head, lengthen the back first. Inhale, draw the hands back towards the center of the body. We're sitting in Dandasana. Roll on your back, knees to chest. Roll from side to side. Watch your chin. And let's meet in the middle. Let's try and deepen the pose by relaxing through the hip joint, feeling the shoulders and neck relax. Hold here. Moving on, inhale, lift the head, shoulders off the mat so that we're resting on the bottom of our shoulder blades. Leg lift, 2 minutes. Go ahead and release the hands either to the mat or floating above the mat. Exhale, release both legs, extend them down the mat, floating on the mat, and let's hold here. Deepen the breath. Sometimes I just rest my hands on my body also because my shoulders get tired. Good. 1 minute went by. Good job. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To come out of the pose, as you exhale, bring the knees towards the chest, hands to knees, and relax the head down. Great. Hold here. Watch the chin, shoulders nice and wide down against the mat. Release the tension through the hips. Four, 3, 2, 1. Rolling up into Dandasana, arms extended. Remember, we do it on an exhale. Take a breath in. As you exhale, roll forward, and we'll all meet in Dandasana. Nice line from fingertip, elbow, shoulder, down the spine to the seat bones. Exhale, release. Go ahead, fold your legs in. So we're sitting cross-legged. This is just a transition to a chair pose. From here, let me move back a little bit. Place the hands in front of you, roll onto your knees, release the feet behind you. Exhale, roll back so that your feet are flat on the floor. You can rest your chest and your belly on your thighs. Hands can be resting on the floor. Okay, did you get it? You just roll back until you can plant your feet on the floor. Don't worry if your feet are as wide as the mat or closer. Everyone's a little bit different how that's going to work. What I'm looking for here is the best of my ability. I have a nice lengthened back. All right, feel the weight, big toe, outer heel. Feel that slight rotation, external rotation of the knees and even of the hips here. As you exhale, go ahead, lengthen, straighten the knees and come into a forward fold. Now, I'm not worried about how close your head is to your knees or shins right now. What I'm looking for is a long back. So if that means your hands are 1 foot or more in front of you, that's fine. Let's look at position of hips over heels. You may need to rock forward just a little bit. Important thing here is the integrity of your alignment from the feet to the knees to the hips. If we keep that in mind, we will never have an injury to any of these joints if we maintain that focus on alignment. Okay, exhale. I'm going to bend the knees and again just rest my belly and chest on my thighs. So here the butt is of course behind the heels, but I'm still trying to maintain a long back. Head is in neutral position, right in line with the rest of my spine. Think about your feet, knees, and hips. Exhale, forward fold again. Lengthen the spine. Got it? Take a breath in. Exhale, come into that little supported chair pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, come back to a forward fold. Now notice how we're doing our best to keep centered over our heels throughout the movement. One more time. Take a breath in. Exhale, come back. Lift the hands, bring them to your heart. Long back. Good. Inhale, stand up. Tadasana, arms extended overhead. Roll the shoulders back. Line from fingertip to relaxed shoulder down the spine, through the pelvis, soft knees, slight external rotation, lifting the arch with both feet. It's really important that we commit this to muscle-mind memory as we go forward. Coming right back to that supported position. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your chest, bend the knees, keep the back nice and long, even when the torso now comes forward to rest on the thighs. Good. Again, inhale, come up. Watch how that weight changes and moves. We're in Tadasana, arms extended. Exhale, hands come down to chest. Watch the focus of the lower limbs all the way down. Don't let it go. Release down to a forward fold. All right? Let's keep doing it maybe 2 more times so that we really understand where our hips are, where that movement is, and keeping focus on keeping the arches lifted, slight external rotation of knees and hips. Let's begin. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to chest, Hold here. Inhale, come all the way up. Extend the arms. Exhale, come down, hands to chest. Torso rests on the knees, passes through to forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Bring the hands up. Hold here. Lengthen the back. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Extend, extend, extend. And exhale, come down. All the way to forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to chest, continue up. And exhale all the way down. Last one. Inhale, bend the knees, supported position, continue up. Exhale, simply release the hands down to your sides here. Step forward to the top of your mat, Tadasana. Without looking at your toes, if you haven't already. Find position of your toes and heels. Lift the arch. Slight external rotation. As needed, a little tilt of the hip forward to lengthen the back if you need it. Some people already have that nice alignment. Drop the shoulders down. Chin is in position. Hands are gently by our sides. Okay, same thing we did yesterday. Inhale, shift the weight to the left and bring the right knee up in front. Check the integrity of your standing leg. Check the hip. Check the lumbar. Hold here. Soft gaze in front of you. Easy breath. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of the pose, take a breath in. Exhale, gently bring the right toe down, and then the heel. Find your Tadasana again, shifting weight to both feet. Now, if you're finding this challenging, sometimes the issue is that we have an overdeveloped outer thigh muscle and a weaker inner thigh muscle, which causes tension over that knee, which means it's hard to hold the integrity of a balanced pose for 8 counts. So if that's the case, I would rather you hold it for 4 counts, bring the leg down, recover, and then bring the leg up for maybe the last 2 counts. All right? Okay, opposite side. Inhale, shift to the right. Free up the left toe and knee. Integrity. Lengthening of spine. Soft gaze for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Coming out, take a breath in. Exhale, gently bring the left toe down. And then the heel, shift the weight over both. Inhale, hands to your waist. Inhale again, shift the weight to the left and free up that right foot, right hip in front of the right knee. This time we're going to step back as if we're coming into a warrior one. Inhale, step back, toe, heel, check that your hips are square. Now, both feet should be flat on the mat. If that's not possible, close the angle a little bit. Hips are squared forward. Inhale the arms up overhead. Drop the shoulders. Tuck the chin back so it's in line with the spine. Right here, don't change anything. Simply exhale and come into a warrior one. Now, you may want to deepen this pose. So for those who have the capability, if you can slide your back foot behind you a little bit more without losing the squared hips, without losing that contact and focus of both legs, having a lifted arch, slightly external rotation of knee and hip, without introducing more of an arch into the lumbar, which means, depending on everybody's bodies, there's a slight pelvic tilt going on here too. This is really important, all these alignment characteristics that I'm speaking about, because you can avoid injury by really building up that awareness. All right, let's keep our hands up. Coming back to the position where our knee is in front of our hip. So inhale, I shift the weight forward, coming up onto my right toe. My hips are still squared. So once I feel that difference in weight coming forward, it frees up the right foot, and I can either drag the toe or float it above until I come back to standing on one leg. Keep your hands where they are. Exhale, simply release the right toe and then the right heel down. Opposite side. Inhale, shift the weight right. Freeing up the left toe, left knee is in front. Inhale, step back, toe, heel, both feet are flat on the mat, square up. If you see that there is a little too much arch in the back, see if you can do a slight pelvic tilt forward or close the feet. Coming into warrior one, take a breath in. Exhale, bend that right knee. Same thing, let's go through the checkpoint. Lifted arch, slight rotation, lengthening through the spine. And now I'm also going to look at my front knee. Is my knee over my ankle? And see, it really doesn't matter right now if your front thigh is completely parallel to the mat or if it's at a pretty big angle like mine is. What we're working on right now is to focus on alignment and awareness of that alignment. Let's hold here. Coming back to the balanced position. As you inhale, shift the weight forward, freeing up the left foot. Come back to a standing position. Coming out of the pose, take a breath in. Exhale, left toe comes down, and then the heel. Shift the weight evenly over both legs. Good, let's do it again. Inhale, shift to the left, freeing up the right knee in front. Inhale, step back. Square off. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend that front leg. Go through your checklist of alignment. Take a little gander down below. Make sure your knee is over your ankle. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to the balance position. Inhale, shift the weight. Right knee is freed up. It's in front of the right hip. Coming out of the pose, take a breath in. Exhale, gently bring the right toe down first, then the heel. Shift the weight to both legs. Opposite side. Inhale, shift the weight to the right, freeing up the left knee in front of the left hip. Make sure you're nice and squared off here. And then inhale, step back. Both feet are flat on the mat, squared off. Go through your checklist. Warrior 1, take a breath in. Exhale. Bend that front knee. Take a quick look down. Knee is over ankle. Checklist again if you need to for integrity of your alignment. And hold for 8. 7. 6. Try to have equal weight and tension on both legs, even as we try to have equal tension on the inside and the outside of the knee. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Coming back to the balance position. Inhale, shift the weight. And free up the left foot. Left knee in front of the left hip. Coming out, take a breath in. Exhale, left toe down. Left heel down. Feel that alignment on both legs. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, hands to your waist. Inhale, shift the weight left, freeing up the right foot, right hip. Right knee is in front of the right hip. Inhale, step back. Both feet are flat, squared off. Coming into a low lunge. A low lunge means that back foot, the right foot, the heel is in the air and you're on your toes. Right leg is straight. So first, let's simply take a breath in and bend the front knee. So the left knee is bent. Lift up the heel of the right foot. If you find that your front knee is going over the ankle, go ahead, scooch back that right foot so that you get a nice lunge here. This is important. You have a 90-degree angle between the left knee and the left ankle. Hips are squared. You're on your toes. Right heel is in the air. Again, you don't want to have an exaggerated arch in the back. Still having focus, lifting the arch on both legs. Slight external rotation through the hips, lengthening the spine. Good. Let's come back to Tadasana. Inhale, shift the weight forward, and then you sort of push off, step forward to Tadasana. Opposite side. Inhale, shift the weight right, freeing up the left foot, left knee in front of left hip. Square off. It's important
to start from a squared foundation. Inhale, step back. Both feet are flat on the mat, square off the hips. Bend the front knee. Now from here, we come up onto the toes of the back leg, and most of us need to slide that back foot back a little bit so that we have a nice 90-degree angle, ankle and knee in front, straight leg and back, heel up, not an exaggerated lumbar, lengthen through the spine, go through your checkpoint, lifted arch, slight external rotation of the knee so that our knees don't point inward, they should be in a nice straight line, little attention through the hips, pelvic tilt, anchor through that pelvic tilt so we can lengthen the spine. Coming out to Tadasana. Shift the weight forward, and then inhale, push. Come back to a standing position, and release your hands. Tree pose. Feel both legs right now. Lifting the arch, external rotation, lengthening. Inhale, shift the weight to the left so you can free up the right foot. Place the right foot either below or on top of the knee. On the thigh, not on the knee joint. Beautiful. Inhale, hands to heart center. Hold the integrity of that standing leg. We're going to hold it for 4 counts because I really want you to hold it with a nice strong foundation for 4, 3. Keep lifting out of that left hip so that it doesn't boink out. 2, 1. Exhale, release the hands, release the right toes and right heel, and we're back. All right, so you felt the temptation on some of us to let the hip go out and also to arch the back a little bit. So you want to hold everything in. Opposite side. Inhale, shift the weight to the right, freeing up the left foot. Again, the foot is either on the calf or up by the thigh. Inhale, hands to heart center. Drop the shoulders, lengthen the back. Integrity of that standing leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out, take a breath in. Exhale, release the hands down, release the left toe, left heel, Tadasana. Hold here, close your eyes. Let's just commit this alignment to memory now. Inhale, open your eyes. Okay, something really fun to do. We do the same thing. I shift the weight to the left, lift the right knee up, but then I'm simply going to cross, letting my right toes rest on the mat in line with my left toes or perhaps a little in front. What's important here? Squared hips and not dumping weight into the body, but lifting up, okay? So here we are in Tadasana. And let's bring our hands to our waist or hips. Let's begin. Inhale, shift the weight left, bringing the right knee up. Exhale, right toes cross in front. Don't dump. Keep lifting up out of your bones. Growing tall, but dropping the shoulders. Hold here for 4. Squared hips. We don't want the right hip to be taller, so bring it down.
3, 2, 1. Coming back to the balanced position. Inhale, bring the right knee up. Coming out. Exhale, right toes come down. Then the heel, shift the weight, both legs. Opposite side. Inhale, shift the weight right, freeing up the left. Exhale again, cross over. Square up, lengthen, hold. 4, 3. Really think about the integrity of that standing leg, okay? Don't let go of that lifted arch. 2, 1. Coming out. Inhale, let's bring that right knee back in front. Exhale, coming out. Right toe, right heel. Release. Hands come to your side. Open up the palms. Inhale the arms up. Look at your hands. And exhale, come down, tucking the chin. Again, inhale up. Stretch, extend through the fingertips. Exhale, release the hands to the sides. Chin is tucked, shoulders relaxed. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Let's release. Come into a supine position. We're going to do another tree pose in a supine position. This time so we can focus on opening the hip because we have the support of the mat. So meeting here. Square your hips. Slight flexion in the ankle. Now even here, even though I don't have a floor against the bottom of my foot, I'm going to bring that action of lifting the arches. That means you rotate the ankles in a little bit. At the same time, you're rotating outward the knee and the hip. And remember, how much you rotate is going to be different for each person. Like I'm very bow-legged, so I have more of an exaggerated movement than someone who has straight legs. But we should end up with feeling a little bit of tension in the lower leg. Toes are pointing up, knee is pointing up, hips are squared. Left leg will stay extended. Using a pelvic tilt, we'll bring the right knee up and place the foot. Let's begin. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt. Right knee bends. Put it in position. Right foot is now against the right thigh. If you find that your thigh does not comfortably rest against the mat, you can bring a block or a cushion underneath. What's important here is to maintain that integrity of the extended leg. I'm not letting go of that slight tension I have in terms of lifting the arch in slight rotation. My hips are still squared. If they're not squared, then you need to release the pose just a little bit, whether that means sliding your foot down or putting a higher block underneath. You should have a relaxed lumbar right now. Again, if that tends to over arch, try to lessen the intensity of your pose. Inhale, let's bring our hands overhead and simply hold here. Nice soft breath.
about finding that balance where you can hold the integrity of your hips and your extended leg and still relax the right hip to let it open without letting the left side of the body come off the mat. There's a lot of balancing, a lot of awareness going on right now. And let's come out of this pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt. Right knee comes up towards the sky and you extend the leg. All right, let's switch the focus to the right leg that is extended. Slight flexion in the ankle, lifting the arch. Slight rotation of knee and hip. Bringing the left knee into position. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt. Left knee folds in. Bring the sole of the left foot against the thigh or shin. And then let's relax into the pose. Check to make sure your hips are square and that the left hip is not higher than the right. Coming out of the pose, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt. Left knee comes up and extend the leg. Left leg now has the focus. It will stay extended. Lift the arch, slight rotation of the left knee and hip. Bringing the right knee to the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt. Right knee comes to the chest. Hands hold the knee there. Square the hips. Don't let go of the focus on that extended leg. On your next exhale, lift the head towards the right knee. Relax the shoulders down. On your next exhale, extend the right leg up towards the sky, holding on to the thigh, shin, ankle, or big toes. Square the hips. Sometimes there's a tendency here to let the left hip externally rotate out. So just look at your toes and ankle, make sure that they're still pointing up straight towards the sky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. As you exhale, contract, tilt, and let's bring the left leg up to meet the right. Ready? Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt. Bring the left leg up, switch hands. Square the hips first, and then exhale. Slowly extend that right leg down with integrity in terms of lifting the arch, understanding the knee and the hip. Maybe your left hip is a little high. Get back down. Hold here. If your neck is bothering you, you can always release the head and shoulders down to the mat. It's all good. Let's hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you can, keep your head and shoulders up. As you exhale, release the left leg down. Tuck your chin even more. As you exhale, roll down to the mat. Shoulders, neck, and at the very end, you release the tuck of the chin. Hands come to the outside. Relax both legs, letting them gently roll to the sides. Feet are pointing outward. And you're in Savasana.
And if you can enjoy your Savasana a little bit longer this morning, please do. If not, observe your breath first. Observe the inhale and exhale. Observe your mental state. And then begin to bring movement to toes and ankles, fingers and wrists, knees and elbows, hips and shoulders, torso and spine, head and neck, and all together, let's exhale and roll to one side. And I guess before we fall asleep, let's exhale and push ourselves up into a nice seated position. Really enjoying that feeling of space and openness as we have a nice long spine here, shining the heart. Inhale, hands to heart center, sharing the pranava one time. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, bowing down to the teacher within. And inhale, coming back up. Eyes are open. We're in full awareness. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. Have a great morning. Have a great weekend, and hope to